The world we live in today is different in many ways, and the way in which US EPA responds is also different. Today, it's not unusual for EPA to work hand in hand with other federal and state agencies to remedy a wrong. Seemingly dissimilar agencies must now work together safely, efficiently, and economically on events ranging from natural disasters to homeland security issues. On February 2nd, 2003, President Bush ordered the development of a national incident management system that federal, state, and local governments will utilize in preparing and responding to domestic security. The Incident Command System, or ICS, which agencies will adopt, provides a common language, allowing all parties to start on the same page and work from a common organizational structure. Originally developed in the 1970s by the Forest Service, the system is readily adaptable to incidents of any kind, size, or complexity. US EPA is now developing ICS training for its employees. To this end, EPA on-scene coordinators recently audited a Forestry Service ICS training course in Bakersfield, California. The course was designed for wildland firefighters, but because of ICS's commonality, EPA attendees could learn firsthand how the system adapts to virtually any incident, no matter the size or scope.
It's important for EPA to understand this system because many federal and state agencies and local response agencies are using it now, and certainly many will be using it in the future with this country's emphasis on homeland security.
One of the things that we're trying to do here is see how the Forest Service instills ICS culture within their agency. I believe that this is a good approach to helping EPA instill ICS culture within our agency.
During training, students learn how the Incident Command System provides a common organizational structure for multi-agency responses. ICS presents key management principles in a standardized manner and is built around 5 major components. They are command, planning, operations, logistics, and finance administration.
It's a unified system, a common system, and it will serve any agency because of its commonalities. It is centered around the management systems that have to be in place for any incident, any type of incident, and it covers every piece of the organization design.
During the first 3 days of the course, students participated in lectures and exercises designed to strengthen team-building skills and foster leadership. Using the Incident Command System's ability to unify individuals into teams through standardized terminology and communications, students learned how to effectively collect, exchange, and disseminate information under pressure.
This course is teaching me how to interact with the rest of the team, how my role fits in with their roles, and how we work together as a team, even though we have never worked together before.
They'll find out just how important the interpersonal relationships, how critically important the communication loops are, and they really understand what it takes to be a team and why you have to be a team in order to survive this type of an event.
The Incident Command System is more than simply an organizational structure used for command, control, and coordination of a response. ICS expands or contracts to accommodate incident needs. It literally alters the mindset of responders. When using ICS, those who might initially react in a crisis response mode now are more inclined to work in a more constructive, proactive plan mode.
The benefits of the ICS is that it brings structure or organization to situations that are very chaotic.
Okay, yeah, this is so upsetting. We've asked to see the head person.
Things are in turmoil, a lot of things are happening that people really don't understand, and the system will actually, when put in place, will bring some sort of semblance or order to that chaos.
On the 4th day of class, 40 additional role players were recruited to help stage an exercise that pushed the teams to the limit. exposing both strengths and weaknesses. Incident action plans were consolidated. Resources were deployed, operations tested, and communication integrated. And, like any real-world incident, things didn't always go as planned.
It was quite the experience. They could see you when you were starting to mellow out a little bit, and then they would get on the horn and call their buddies, and all of a sudden the cavalry's showing up to pile more stuff on you to get that stress going, which is a good thing, because I'd rather sweat it out here than in a real-life situation.
By the week's end, Forest Service students, as well as EPA auditors, had a better understanding of the incident command system and a realistic respect for its capabilities. With this experience, US EPA now must institute training for management as well as responders and ingrain ICS ethics as standard operating procedures.
The challenge for EPA is to implement ICS within our culture and get it to where it's automatic for us. I really believe that this is going to help our agency instill an ICS culture, not only in the emergency response program, but across all our programs within EPA, and allow us to more effectively respond and provide agency resources to address public health and the environment and fulfill our agency mission.
One of EPA's challenges in using the incident command system and implementing it and making it part of our everyday work environment is to get beyond just understanding the basics and the names and the organization and the wire diagrams, but to truly understand that it requires teamwork, it requires unseen coordinators to potentially function in roles that they're not used to doing, and the benefits are we'll become more effective and more efficient at our job, and will also be looked to as the leaders.